Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Today I'll be taking a look at Marvel Token Fighting Souls, which was released Thursday, August 6th as of this recording. Keep in mind this video is recorded using Nvidia ShadowPlay, and I do have the latest Nvidia driver installed, which was released July 28, driver version 610.88. So I was completely unaware about this game until when I was going through Steam. It was recommended to me. So I figured, as an avid fighting fan, played a lot of fighting games in the past, especially on the PlayStation 2, Soul Calibur 2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, X-Men Next Dimension. So I was interested in this game, and then when I was going through the Steam requirements, the hardware requirement, I was actually quite blown away that this game was recommending the i7-8700 and as far as like the GPU, the RTX 3070. So the 3070 is slightly slower than the 2080 Ti, which is what I'm using. And yeah, I mean, lo and behold, this game doesn't. First of all, it's a fighting game, so pretty much most fighting games, especially on the PC, are capped at 60 FPS. I don't know why they can never uncap it, but anyway. The frame time, the frame pacing is a bit uneven, so it stutters all over the place. I'll show you the settings that I use momentarily. But yeah, I mean, the game didn't really feel smooth. And then when there's a lot of action, like when you're doing a lot of moves, like finishing combos and special moves, special abilities, the FPS can dip into the 40s, right, momentarily, and the game just feels absolutely sluggish. Luckily, the game doesn't have any double buffer VSync, meaning if it cannot maintain 60 FPS, it will dip down to 30. I've seen games do that before, and that can be quite a jarring experience. This game just basically drops frames, typically, normally. But yeah, looking at the graphics, like it's a cartoony, cell shaded 2D sprite. Visual typical for this genre. It kind of looks like Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the PlayStation 3, which was released back in 2011. So I'm not sure why this game is so demanding. Unreal Engine 5, I don't understand why these developers, they're just addicted to this garbage engine. If you've seen my previous videos, you know what I think about this engine. I think Unreal Engine 5 is a disgrace and the worst gaming engine in history. Every single game that uses this engine is just soft, blurry, and just runs like absolute shit. Like absolute shit without fail, without exception. A fighting game, why does a fighting game need Unreal Engine 5? It's an absolute disgrace, a joke. So keep in mind this game does have a shaded pre-compilation step, which took several minutes on my hardware. I have the i9-9900K overclocked to 5 gigahertz. So your mileage may vary. So as far as like the settings, here's everything. I am using, as far as anti-aliasing, I am using FXAA. Just, it's Unreal Engine 5. It's a blurry engine. So, it does have the typical TAA, TSR, DLAA, DLSS, FSR, Intel XeSS, but I just kept it at FXAA just to kind of keep the image as clear as possible. Even if I get a little bit of aliasing, it's better than blurry image. So yeah, so here's the combat. The combat is quite decent. I played it with my PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller. I didn't get to test it with my PS5 DualSense controller. But it's a Sony exclusive, which is quite interesting because I thought Sony didn't plan on bringing their exclusives to the PC. But I guess they have some exceptions. Hey, I'll take whatever they can. Sony has the best exclusives in the industry. But yeah, I mean, this game, do keep in mind, it does require a PlayStation Network account. You need to sign into your PSN account just to be able to play it, which is quite bizarre. I had to go find my PSN account. I have a PS5 that I play probably once every 3 months or so. So I had to remember my PSN account just to log in to play the game. So just keep that in mind. That's something that's required. Also, I mentioned earlier about the shaded pre-compilation step. It is an optional feature, but I will advise that it's called something warm up. It's in the settings. You can go in and execute it. It's something that I encourage you to allow to run, executing the shader compilation. Like I said, it's Unreal Engine 5. The engine's already bad enough as it is, notorious for stutters and just horrible frame pacing and frame rate overall, right? So if you don't let it run, you're in for a word of hurt. Like the experience is going to be far worse than what you're seeing on screen. I mean, look at my 0.1% lows, 19 FPS, so that shows some stutter. You know, even though average FPS says 60, but anyway. Yeah, GPU usage tends to fluctuate a little bit. My CPU temps, wattage, usage is fairly decent. It's fairly decent, but yeah, it's a fighting game. I don't understand why they needed to use Unreal Engine 5. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, what can I say? Here's the performance. By all means, give the game a shot if you're interested. I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the video. If you like what you see in this video, by all means, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Take care.
Half vampire, 100%. Brace yourself. Round one, fight! Full up.
I'm here.
Fight is over. KO!
All according to plan, Spider. Let's keep it up. I'm prepared.
Round two, fight!
Sorry.
Here for the fun. It's just begun.
Over the message. Put it through. Not too much. Full speed ahead.
Ready to go.
Here I go.
Yeah. KO! Not dead? Say thanks.
Backup on standby.
Round three, fight!
Here I go. Ending this. The skies are mine. Roll. Dance with.
Too bad.
Trapped.
Enemy intercepted.
Not yet. Now freeze. Oh no. Freeze off. Now.
Don't worry.
Lightning.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Not yet.
All right.
Freeze.
KO! Excellent!
The next shall be the last.
Assemble!
I'm all ready, Penny.
Round four, fight! Won't get away with this.
This is my domain.
Over the fences.
Here I come. No. Lightning.
Gotcha. Okay.
My winds rage.
Report.
No. Not yet. Let us claim.
Don't worry. Enemy intercepted. Okay. Out of our way.
KO!
And now for the final test.
Final round! Fight!
I'm here.
Here for support.
Not today.
I'm here. Here for support.
KO! Perfect! I'll give you this. At least you didn't run.